Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Aiden Cossack, and today we are going to be talking about Dumbo.
You can do it, Dumbo. Show 'em. Fly, Dumbo. Fly. Baby of mine.
So Dumbo, I'm sure you guys already know the story. It's the remake of the classic Disney film Dumbo, and it's about a flying elephant in a circus troupe. In this case, I don't know if it's different from the original because, crucify me now, I haven't seen the original Dumbo. What? I know. It's about an elephant on the search for his mother and how the circus group is going to get her back. So I remember when this movie was announced with this big slate of all these recent live-action Disney movies that we've been getting recently. You know, Aladdin and The Lion King are coming out later on this year, and we've had Jungle Book, Cinderella, and Maleficent, and all those in the past. And I remember, I think I was 11, it was my 11th birthday, and Alice in Wonderland, directed by one of my favorite all-time film directors at that point in time, Tim Burton, because of what he did with Batman, shaped my love of film. And I remember that was the beginning of me realizing that not every movie is good. I really haven't liked any of Tim Burton's films the past couple of years. Just to me, it seems like he's lost that magic, and I've got to be honest with you, going into this movie, I wasn't expecting much, and that's kind of what it delivered on. It wasn't a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. It was just fine, and it's definitely going to be a forgettable film. There's nothing really, there's no Tim Burton magic, like I said. I don't know what happened, but he's lost it. I think there's one scene towards the end of the middle half of the movie involving some bubbles that was very Tim Burton-esque, and I really actually genuinely enjoyed that part of the movie. From that point in the movie on, it's pretty solid. The first half of this movie really drags, and it's just not fun, it's not engaging at all. Not helping with that at all are the two children leads of this movie. Super flat. I hate saying this about kid actors, but they're about as charismatic as Jake Lloyd was in The Phantom Menace.
What do you mean by that?
The writing in this movie is actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's nothing terrible. This little girl in this movie, her delivery on every single note was flat. But counterbalancing all the bland acting, there are some extremely cartoony performances in this movie as well. Danny DeVito, for the first half of this movie, really was not hitting any notes. It was like someone pulled him out of a comic book. But the second half of the movie, he kind of won me back over. But Michael Keaton is something on a completely different level. I felt like I was watching Son of the Mask. He was horrible in this movie. The first 5 minutes he was on screen, I was like, okay, cool, solid Michael Keaton performance. Everything after that, it was like, I don't know what the heck was going on. He had a different accent every 5 minutes, or it was just these weird kind of facial expressions that he would do. It was just awful. I think the only two solid performances in this entire movie are Colin Farrell and Ava Green. They're both extremely underutilized. I mean, this whole movie, in my opinion, I felt like since the kids couldn't act to save their lives, you should have focused this movie about Colin Farrell, Ava Green, and Dumbo. That would have made it a lot better for me, to be honest. Two leads that we can actually get behind, and the only two people in this movie that I actually really cared about. But speaking of Dumbo, the main character in the whole movie, I know it's kind of weird to say that he stole the movie because it is his own movie, but this elephant is so freaking cute. Every time he was on screen, I just couldn't help but kind of like sit there and just go, aw, at him. I did see this one review from Collider where they talked about if he was too cute for the movie. And I don't know if I really agree with that sentiment. If I was going to get any enjoyment out of this movie at all, I wanted all of it to come from Dumbo, and that's kind of what I got in this movie. Aside from all that, it's a Tim Burton movie, so of course it's going to look good in some shots. A lot of the production design was super Tim Burton-y, and I would honestly be shocked if it didn't get nominated later on this year for the Oscars. A lot of the costume design was great. You know what Tim Burton movies look like. They're zany and they're wacky. And again, I have to stress, I have never seen the original Dumbo. I'm definitely going to have to do now. But I can't really compare it to the original like a lot of people, so I'm sorry if you clicked on this and you thought that you were going to get that, but maybe you can view this review as someone who didn't really care about Dumbo that much going into it. and I still kind of don't really care about Dumbo right now. Overall, it's a fine movie. It's forgettable. If you have kids, I would take them to go see this movie. There are some darker themes going on inside of it, but that's what to expect with Tim Burton. I just don't think that he has that magic anymore, and it really sucks to say that. Overall, I'm gonna have to give Dumbo a 5.5 out of 10. Not quite a 6 because it's just not quite good. Not a 5. 5.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much anyways for watching. Please be sure to subscribe. Click the like button down below. Comment, what did you guys think about Dumbo? Did you see it? Do you want to go see it? All that. Hit the notification bell so that way you guys can stay up to date on all my videos. Hit my social media links in the description below. And thank you guys so much and have a good day.